Hey, all you internet people, we need to talk about what is happening in the wide world of gaming, specifically Nintendo's recent adoption of keycards. Bum bum bum! Now, while they can be more convenient than typical digital gaming, because with a keycard you have the power to share your digital games with your friends, but you need to be connected to the internet for the initial startup to download. It's kinda a fun middle ground between physical and digital, but what will happen in the future if Nintendo shuts down the server? They wouldn't do that, would they? Okay, let's calm down. At least most Nintendo's titles will get a full physical release. It's those pesky third party titles you need to watch out for. Why is that, you ask? Well, it's because Nintendo decided they only wanted to offer one standard 64 megabyte sized cartridge, which, according to my research, adds something like 16 extra dollars in overhead to developers. When you compare Xbox and PlayStation Blu-ray discs cost $1 to $3 in overhead and holds up to 100 megabytes, well, those cartridge prices be looking pretty hefty, my friends.
Ah, the
Well,
sweet sound of
whatever you
victory.
choose to
My
spend your
doubloons.
hard-earned
What doubloons,
doubloons
please,
on,
Axums.
I thought it would be nice to include a
Welcome to
fun
Gamer's
guide on which
Paradise
stores
at
are the
Switcheroo
easiest to know whether
Emporium
or not
and
you're
Retro
getting a
Switch
physical
Shack.
copy or the dreaded key card. I only visited GameStop, Target, and Walmart, mostly because I'm lazy. But also, more realistically, these are probably the three biggest retailers, at least in America, where most folks are shopping for their games. First, I started in GameStop. I just want to start out by highlighting how you can immediately tell, just by looking at the bottom of the packaging, if there's a key card inside, by looking for this symbol. It also says in this white area. Now that you know what to look for, I'll point out that all the games here aren't necessarily what they seem. Some of these packages are for display only and don't reflect what you're actually getting inside. So if it really matters to you, well, you might want to ask at the register before purchase just to be sure. Next, I visited a nearby Walmart and right away I noticed something sus. The bottoms of all the packages are hiding. The only way to truly be sure about what you're buying here is to call an employee over and take a closer look at the game up close. I checked the Pokemon cards on the way out of the store and the entire section was picked clean. What is going on with all the Pokemon cards lately? Have you all noticed how hard it is to get your hands on some cards lately? Man. Anyway, from here I went to Target. The displays were way better. It's super easy to see what you're buying in the display case. I was also pleasantly surprised with Target's Pokemon card section. They had a playset I don't have yet. And would you just look at this little stupid? So cute. Now I'm off to a bonus Walmart. I want to give Walmart a chance to redeem themselves with their game display, and it's on the way home, so can't say I'm impressed. Nintendo should put the key card symbol at the top of the package to make it easier on us, but what do I know? Nice toy section though, way better than the first Walmart.
Up there too.
Well, all in all, at least now we know what to watch out for if it really matters to us and we want to avoid those key cards and only buy physical. But I think little by little, times are changing. Lines between physical and digital are being blurred. It's up to the consumer to decide where the money gets spent. The industry will ultimately follow the money after all. So, what do you think the future of games will look like? I personally think the age of the personal console is sadly coming to an end. I think services like Steam will rise up more and more, where your computer, tablet, and even phone becomes your console. Honestly, with services like Steam around, it becomes less and less appealing to spend money on another piece of hardware that will eventually be outdated.
I'm so done with this thing. Into the trash it goes!
But hey, that's just a theory. This isn't that channel? I really need to get an outro. Subscribe and smack that ding-a-ling if you want more.